So the real question is, should you be doing them? Obviously, I think everybody should be doing it, but there's certain people I think that are going to benefit from webinars even more so than everybody else. So let's see if you're in the category of the people who will benefit the most from a webinar. So this is the type of person who webinars are even more beneficial to than anybody else. First of all, if you have something worth sharing. So do you already have something inside of you? It doesn't matter if it exists or not on the outside world right now. Do you feel you have something inside you, some insight, some experience, some information, some valuable thing that the world would be better off if you quit holding it in, quit being selfish with it, and put it out there? Now, I will admit there are some people in the world who have nothing else to share other than as an example of what not to do, which arguably might even be more valuable. But the reality is, if you have something to share, I would say that you are doing the world a disservice if you're not putting it out there and sharing it and impacting it. And I'm a big Bob Proctor fan. I go to the seminars, I listen to the tapes, I watch the videos, we do the live stream, we bring our whole team there sometimes, right? And imagine if Bob decided not to share those things with us. The world would be a worse off place. But because he shares them and he gets rewarded financially to do so, isn't that wonderful? Now, you say, well, what if I don't have something to sell? Here's the beautiful thing about webinars. And Brian alluded to this in my introduction. We sold $10 million of a product in 8 days that was not our product. We found somebody else's product that wasn't being sold via webinars or wasn't being sold in the way that we do webinars and that I will teach you how to do webinars here today. And then we made $10 million with it. Did you know you can make like 50% of every thing that you sell for Proctor Gallagher Institute? You could take your own webinar, create it to sell their product, and every sale you make, you put half of the dollars in your pocket. So if you sell a $1,000 program of theirs, you could put $500 into your pocket. In general, that's how it works. And the world is awash with really great products, really amazing, fantastic products that people are not properly communicating the value of. And the webinar allows you to communicate the value of those products. And guess what? If you can show up and automatically sell somebody else's product for them without them doing any work, do you think they like you? No, they love you. And of course, you also get paid very handsomely. Why webinars? There are people, and I know I'm reaching some of you today that are in this unfortunate position where, you know, it's nice to dream about being wealthy, but is the rent going to be paid at the end of the month? I don't have health insurance, Jason, you say, and why would I invest in a program to teach me how to do webinars, right? I understand and I empathize because you are where I once was. I do know the pressures of paying the bills, paying the mortgage. And the beautiful thing about a webinar is, and I'll show you how to immediately make money with it while you're learning how to make even more money with it. Webinars will provide short-term income and long-term wealth. And here's the cool thing. If you value information, if you understand its transformative powers, if you realize how the right information said to the right person at the right time is more effective than any other way to help somebody, regardless of what you end up selling, whether you're selling information, services, products, physical products, coaching, everything and anything, I've sold it all, right? But information ahead of that opportunity, if you realize just the inherent value of information, then man, webinars are the best way to communicate that value. And if you want a situation where the more you help, the richer you get, here's the deal. And this is true even if you've never done a webinar before. So this is one of my clients who applied this system and did $1 million with his first webinar, having never done one before.